Let's talk about the big expectations from today. What's there in the Bahikhata for Aam Aadmi? What they can actually expect from the Interim Budget 2024. Now, first up, and the most crucial one is the job creation and security. Of course, the point that has been escalated by opposition in the parliament several times. More outlay for infrastructure. This is the second and most crucial point of the expectations that the Aam Aadmi can have from the Interim Budget 2024. Of course, by Modi government at the centre before Lok Sabha elections. Third one is more funds to boost manufacturing. Apart from that, as Prime Minister Modi in his address yesterday hinted at Nari Shakti taking the centre stage, we can expect some women-centric funds and outlays today from the interim budget, which will be tabled at 11 a.m. by the Finance Minister. Fifth one, incentivizing the first-time home buyers. Apart from that, incentivizing the clean energy sector as well. So green development is something that can be on the table. We have some of the reactions coming in on the same thing. Let's take a look at that first and then we'll delve deeper in the same topic.
Several initiatives should be taken, or I expect it should be taken in enhancement of skills sector. Like students should be provided with several policies where the skills can be enhanced, and also employment opportunities should be boosted so much, because that's what the next is. And even for higher studies, for PG things, the entrance exam, the coachings, it should be enhanced so much.
My expectation on the upcoming union budget is the government should reduce the tax burden on the new tax regime. I had to opt for the new tax regime of no choice. Like now, after choosing, like I came to know that there has been excess tax that has been detected on the new tax regime.
India's power in its youth. So youth empowerment is very important at this stage for a future strong India economically as well as socially.
So me being working in the digital era, and I've been heading the department as a whole, and right now, digital is always going up with all the business. It's the backbone of every business that is lying. So it also comes under a service sector which charges 18% GST. So if I have to grow my business, also be competitive with the prices that the others are offering. So of course, 18% GST is something that I would expect to maybe, give me in a better position that I can draw profits as well as grow my business.
As a practicing psychologist, my immediate attention directly just goes to mental health. I think it's immensely important that there is a significant amount in the budget allocated for mental well-being. Similarly, there has also been a massive increase in farmer suicides. So I think it's very important that we recognize mental health as a country and also allocate some part of our budget for it, because it's leading to so many deaths year after year and the number is not reducing.
As I am a student, I would love to learn more and do my masters further. So when I look at the education loans, so it's something which affects me because I want to learn more, and the loans which are there, the interest is very high, which sometimes affect my education, and I would keep my education a little back and think about how to pay my loans and all. So I would love that if there be a affordable loan interest in education.
So those were some of the reactions from the ground, what people are actually expecting from Interim Budget 2024 that will be tabled by the Finance Minister at 11 a.m. today. Shireen, coming back to you. Now let's talk about the new education policy that you just mentioned. And apart from that, something very crucial that happened yesterday as far as Prime Minister Modi's address was concerned. He initiated his speech with Ram Ram and ended it with Ram Ram as well. Apart from that, there are talks going around the CA also. All of these things, are we expecting some of the discussions over these things as well? The NEP, the CAA, Ram Mandir?
Well, as far as the debate is going to be today, it's going to be, of course, on budget. It will be presented, it's an interim budget that will be presented by the Finance Minister, after which there needs to be an approval by both the houses, and then there will be discussion over this in both the houses. So the leader of opposition, be it in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha, they will in fact be presenting their points, their concern as far as the budget is concerned, and then an approval will be given and the budget will be passed. But like you said, yes, there are discussions reactions that are going on over CAA, over Ram Mandir, and the opposition in fact has been saying that as far as the development of this country is concerned, as far as the rising unemployment is concerned, the focus of the government is clearly diverted. They are more looking into communal and religious aspect as far as the country is concerned, and they have been saying that this is in fact a dangerous precedence that is being set by the Modi government. Now, yesterday as well, we have seen a series of reactions that were coming in from the Congress party, from the opposition, that they are not really expecting any sort of relief for the common man or for the middle class. It is only going to be a relief for the big industrialists. So without naming, they have been in fact saying that there are few industrialists who have always been getting these relief from the government, and this in this particular budget, interim budget, is also going to be one such example, is what the opposition parties are saying. But yes, right now when we talk about the 2024 election, of course, the talks are more about Ram Mandir, about CAA. There is, in fact, talks that is going on. The opposition also do agree that there is, in fact, a huge undercurrent when they talk about the Ram Mandir. That is going to be one of the major impacts for the opposition parties, because we have seen how they have declined the invitation that was extended to them. So that will have an impact when it comes to their vote counts. Now, apart from that, when they've been talking about budget, they also, opposition party also have been saying that this is going to be a political statement. Not much can be doled out by the government, but at the same time, the government is very good at convincing people. This government is very good at putting out and connecting to the people on ground. So it is very much sure that there is going to be a political statement that will be made by this government. So like I said earlier, not major policy reformation can be done in this interim budget, but we have seen earlier that there were in fact some sort of tax relief that was given to common man last time in 2019 when the interim budget was presented. People who were earning around 5 lakh, there was a complete tax exemption to them. There was no tax to them. People who were earning more than around 6.5 lakh, they were in fact given a relief because they were asked to invest in provident fund and other equities. So that kind of relief can be expected. There can't be a major change as far as the tax rate or tax slabs are concerned, but some sort of a relief can be expected from this interim budget, is what the sources and the experts have been suggesting. So all set as far as the interim budget of 2024 is concerned. This is just going to be an interim budget till July. Once the new government is formed in July, a full-fledged budget session will begin. Our budget will in fact be presented at this point, but till then, this is what the country is looking into for the next 2-3 months. The interim budget is something that will be followed in the country, and right now we are outside the residence of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, and it is expected that around 7:45 to 8 a.m. is when she will be leaving from here. So I just want to point out what is going to be her schedule. Before presenting the budget at 11 a.m. she will be leaving from here, will be going to the Finance Ministry at South Block. There is going to be in fact the entire team. So remember, that is also very interesting that I want to point out, Sakshi, that when we talk about the budget, it is in fact made in a time frame of about 1.5 months to 2 months, and all these officials, all these bureaucrats, the team that makes the budget, all of them are in fact not allowed to leave from the premises. They have to be working day in and out to prepare the budget. So that is the kind of hard work that is put in place when such budgets are presented. The interim budget, be it a full-fledged budget, they are not supposed to leave from the premises. They have to be there. So the full team will in fact be leaving from the Finance Ministry to Rashtrapati Bhavan, and approval will be taken from there, after which the cabinet will be approving this budget, and then at about 11 a.m. is when the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will be presenting the budget.
Right, Shireen. And since we were talking about Mahila Shakti, the Nari Shakti being at the center stage, we will talk about that in deeper. But right now it's time to